I get you getting being on the networking side. Yeah, it's more so building a relationship between two, and you got to really vibe and mesh with that person
Yeah,
and everything
exactly.
to really like, you ain't gonna really know a whole lot about them in the first meeting or two, but the more you do build that relationship, that person becomes top of mind when something arises and so forth in any aspect or facet of your business and vice versa. Would you agree to that?
Yeah, 100%. And that's that's where businesses fail, because they're already struggling. They're reaching out in from every format. I mean, Alignable is not meant for sales pitches. It's about networking. And and like I said before, people see networkings in two
Yeah,
different ways. It's
look
either,
at it as a pool.
yeah, and the thing is that what they realize that, like I said, I could tell you stories too. I had a guy who reached out. He was an insurance guy, and he was like, "Oh man, I heard a lot about you." And I'm like, "Oh, cool. Word's getting out. They're seeing that I'm legitimately just trying to build relationships. And help businesses out. So I thought he was gonna have a legitimate conversation with me too. And the first thing he said was like, "Hey, so how much you pay for your copays?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
I said, and I was like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute." I said, well, "We talking about like how we could work, with each other, like how And he's like, "Oh yeah, 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 same thing, yeah, yeah." Then he was like, "Yeah, you could save, $250, a month."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
and I had to cut him off. I said, "Look," I
Yeah.
said, "I already see where you at." I said, "If you want to sell something, you should have said that from the get go, and I would have told
Yeah.
you I'm not buying. I'm not interested in that. That's not what I'm here for." And I was like, and I told him, I said, "Man, when you're serious about trying to build a relationship
Mm.
and network, you give me a
Yeah.
call back." And he just did it. He just dumbfounded,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you know what, I think I'm a good person. I think I'm open. I'm honest with people, and I always give everybody the benefit of the doubt, man. No matter what, even if sometimes the flags be out, don't do
Yeah.
it. I'm like, but you were like, man, I don't feel it.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
mean? But you
Yeah.
do it anyway, right?
Yeah. Right. 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 Right.
You do
And,
it anyway, and you kind of
yeah.
like, you know what? You just never know. Maybe sometimes your instincts are right,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
so after
Yeah.
I said that to him, I never heard from him ever again. It was
Of
kind of
course
like,
not. Of course
I was
not.
like, and I
Yeah.
was like, it's his loss, because he's obviously hungry.
Mm-hmm.
He's struggling. He was, he couldn't control himself, to pull back from the sales thing and come to a realization that, man, I could
Yeah.
have helped you.
Yeah.
Like, I could have helped you
Yeah.
if you wanted my help.
Yeah.
And instead you wanted to pitch me, and all you did was push me away. And now it's
Yeah.
like, now you're back in ground zero. And I don't know about you, Trey, how many people are actually looking to
Mm-hmm.
build a real relationship with other businesses, like,
Yeah.
legit, like,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
people that say it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
how many people are you really running into that really believe in that?
Mm-hmm.
Not many, but the
I
ones
mean, yeah,
that
you're right.
are,
Mm-hmm.
man, they're thriving. They're thriving. And it's like, it's an amazing thing. It's like, when I'm blessed with people, I'm like, "Hey, Trey, me and you are working together. I'm going to bless you with what I know and
Yeah.
what's going on." So that's the way
Yeah.
it's supposed to be.
Right.